Cyborg here at the StarCityGames.com Legacy Open in Baltimore, part of the SCG Tour, brought to you by Ultimate Guard. I'm Nick Miller alongside Commander versus All-Star.
Oh, you're so
man
kind.
behind the scenes at SCG, Justin Parnell. How you doing?
I do what I can. Hey, Nick, how you doing?
Pretty good. Now, people at home get to see you play every week, and the Commander
Yes.
versus is kind of the video series there. You're the leader.
Yep.
How'd that come about, and how's the role as the guy behind Commander and kind of the face of it now almost been?
Well, it's actually kind of been a long road. You know, we started initially when it was just, I don't want to say a very small thing, but we didn't put as much effort into creating the series as we do now. It started with, it was kind of Dave McDarby's brainchild.
Sure.
Absolutely. Him and Danny West were the forerunners in the beginning, got everything going. Danny ended up moving from Roanoke. McDarby needed someone to fill in.
Yep.
He went to Cedric and was like, hey, I want Parnell to be the other person to, when Danny's not here. So then I took over. Shortly after that, McDarby ended up leaving, went to Wizards. So it's like I'm left. So I'm like, okay, well now what do we do? Mm-hmm. So I pick up Stephen Green.
A great asset.
Extremely entertaining at the least. And then we start doing it. We're like, well, we really want to do Commander how Commander should be played with 4 players. So we pick up at that time John Suarez, Wes Wise, and then it kind of just snowballs from there. We all love to play Magic. I did not, honestly at the time, I didn't consider myself like a Commander player regularly. I cubed a lot, I play a lot of Eternal formats, but Commander's not something that I didn't go out necessarily and like play with like a
Sure.
play group every week on a regular basis. Like I dabbled a little bit, but I didn't play it a ton. And now it's just like, it's taken on a life of its own. We make a video every week. It used to be every month and every 2 weeks. Now it's weekly. Now we have seasons. I've been fortunate that the people in charge of that side of Star City Games have allowed me to kind of do the series as I want to do it. A lot of the ideas that have come up with it were from myself or John Choi, who's moved on from Star City Games, but
one of the former directors.
One of the former directors, and really the person from the very beginning that was the director of Commander Versus. And almost every idea you see is from one of us.
Sure.
Every new thing we do, all of the themes, all of the decks, all of the series, the points, everything. It's been fantastic. The fans are amazing. Like if you ever think that you have guys like like CVM and Brian Kibler, and they have tons of fans.
Yeah.
And it's crazy that like we on a regular basis have people come up and us and like get us to sign stuff, and it's kind of mind blowing that it's like there's this much support for a casual, so to speak, a casual format, because it really is. But it's been
highlighted
fantastic.
when you come to events like these, more competitive events, and you're still kind of swamped by the amount of players who are still into the Commander side as well, but are also there to play Legacy or Vintage, formats that you like to play quite a bit.
Exactly.
Now you've been on like the competitive streak here as of late. There's been a bunch of Eternal events. You've been out there battling. You made like top 8 of a Legacy Classic, then you made finals of EE a couple weeks ago. You've been all over the place. What drives that side of Justin Parnell?
I've been playing Magic for a really long time. I should be better than I am. I started playing in 1999. Started playing competitively like 2001, and kind of just, I think of myself as a competitive player, even though I don't think I'm very good.
Sure.
I've still been playing for a long time. So as I become an adult, I'm 30 now. Like I don't have time to play Magic as much as when I was 22.
Sure. Still becoming an adult.
Yeah, still becoming an adult. I'm still figuring that part out. But when we get older, we have to kind of pick and choose. I don't really play Standard as much. I don't play Modern as much, although sometimes I do. But like Vintage and Legacy, those are the formats that I love, and I've been trying to make an effort when I can to go to those events. It's really important if you do play Eternal formats, you have to I know it sucks, there's not as many of them, but you have to go to them.
You have to be there.
You have to find them. Like I really have like globetrotted the last 2 months. I've gone to like 5 different events between like Vintage and Legacy. And those are those are the formats that I love to play and that I actually play on a regular basis. And like you know, we actually, as we were talking about, we actually have in Roanoke, we have a vintage league that we do on a regular basis. We have a legacy league we do on a regular basis. I'm not part of the legacy league just because like I can only do so much
time in a week.
Only so much time, but I do the vintage league, as you have before too, and that's like being able to do like have my competitive outlet, which is legacy and vintage for me, versus my like fun outlet, which is Commander for me. I love Magic. Magic is a huge part of my life. Obviously, it's part of like a very big part of my career. I'm the acquisitions manager at Star City Games. For those of you who don't know,
he makes the big bucks.
But being able to play competitively as well as have a time when you can play casually to unwind. When I play Commander, I'm not trying to win. I want to have fun, and if I win, that's great. But like when I come here,
you want to win.
Despite I just got destroyed by my friend Jarvis Yu a second ago, but I'm playing in day 2 today of the Legacy Open. Like you said, I've had some decent results. I'm okay.
Sure.
I'm okay. I can hold my own. But I don't know. It's important when you are a eternal format player. I know we've heard Legacy is dying 100 times. It only dies if you let it die.
Yeah.
It's not any organizer. And I work for Star City Games, so I know this is going to sound like I'm coming off of the show, but that's not the case. I play a lot of Eternal formats. You can too. Go find them.
Yeah.
If you want to play at your store, talk to your store. Get other people around it. The Vintage League that we play is all proxies. We just want people to play. We just want to play the format.
And it's gotten a ton of people who weren't into the format now. And a lot of those people went to Eternal Weekend.
We just took 10 people with us to play Vintage and Legacy at Eternal Weekend, like from one city. Like
it's there. You just got to find it.
Exactly. You just got to find it. Go get it.
All right. Well, let's wrap up. We know about Magic. We know about your Eternal side and Commander. What do you do outside of Magic as kind of a wrap it up here?
Oh man. I play a lot of Magic. Outside of that, I play Pokemon Go. That's a lot of fun. I got my best friend Ali Antrazi got me my little Go Plus that I've been doing. Lighten up here.
Yeah.
So I do that. Gosh. That's pretty much it. I feel like Magic like consumes my life, like in some form. It's either if I'm not playing it or thinking about it for Commander, it's like all my work has to do with Magic. I don't know. It's a great thing. I'm fortunate to have been a part of this game for so long, and everything that it's done for me personally and professionally.
All right. Well, we're glad to have you. Your X3 still got a couple rounds here in day 2 to go. You can put on another run.
I'm going to try to do it. Just no more losses.
Yep.
To be fair, that was plan A, so I'm just going to revert to plan A of not losing.
Always go to plan A.
Absolutely.
All right, Justin, thanks for joining me here in the sideboard.
Thanks,
Stay tuned to StarCityGames.com all weekend long for the action here in Baltimore.